The 2008 Comprehensive Plan, Part 1. A fully revised comprehensive plan was a key point in the city's future, with the community embracing and expecting a new direction. Sugar Hill was making great progress towards realizing its new vision for the city expressed in the 2005 Town Center Master Plan, the 2005 Land Use Amendment, and the plan changes to West Broad Street and tax allocation district approvals the following years in 2006 and 2007. To help clarify and codify the vision further into its future, the city completed an update to its comprehensive plan in 2008. The 2008 Comprehensive Plan update actually began in 2007 with the community assessment. This document is the data portion of what would become the 2008 Comprehensive Plan update. The plan is so lengthy and there's so much interesting information to share and highlight that this look is going to be broken up into two parts. We won't spend much time on the community assessment as it's wrapped into the comprehensive plan. However, for the sake of completeness, the entire document can be accessed on the site. Two of the more relevant sections from the 2007 community assessment are shown below. The community assessment and community participation plan must be submitted to DCA for approval prior to start of the public involvement phase and completion of the community agenda. Therefore, the assessment and participation plan must be received by DCA well in advance of the final deadline for comprehensive plan submittal. The City of Sugar Hill plans to submit the complete comprehensive plan by September 30th, 2008. The document represents the community assessment for the City of Sugar Hill. It is being submitted to DCA along with a community participation plan, and a technical addendum contained a detailed census and inventory data assessment. Submittal of the documents in September 2007 will allow the city the time necessary to conduct a public involvement program and finalize a community agenda prior to the DCA mandated deadline. This assessment builds on the vision expressed in the 2005 documents, as you will hear here. Quote, the City of Sugar Hill is currently contending with several issues related to current and future development, growth readiness, and economic development as it relates to drawing and retaining appropriate businesses. The city is fully committed to the comprehensive planning process and is hopeful that the comprehensive plan will provide an outline for the following: redevelopment of the city's downtown area, an adequate transportation network that alleviates traffic congestion, appropriate planning, regulation, and infrastructure readiness for new development and redevelopment, creation of an economic development strategy that will support the development of commercial areas and improve design of new commercial developments, preservation of the city's cultural and natural resources, and enhancements of the quality of life for both existing and future residents of the City of Sugar Hill. End quote. This previous quote acknowledged that the city is already largely built out. Redevelopment opportunities will be the key to the city's economic future. Following on our previous article regarding the recently approved Tax Allocation District, TADS, the March 2008 edition of the city's new format newsletter, Sugar Hill Sentinel, discusses both the NuAir factory demolition and extols TADS having passed. The demolition of the NuAir facility would make way for the construction of the new City Hall campus, including what would become the Bowl, Don P Gober Community Plaza, and parking deck, in addition to City Hall. While the NuAir factory would be demolished in early 2008, construction on City Hall wouldn't begin until December 2011 and not open until January 2013. In the meantime, the city completed the 2008 Comprehensive Plan update. The entirety of the document can be downloaded here on the site for reference. The new expressed vision for the city is included. Quote, 1. Vision for the city's future. The City of Sugar Hill has established a vision for its future through a comprehensive public involvement program. The public shared their views on future development and quality of life issues through participation in an online survey, as well as through representation at a number of community meetings. A visioning exercise was conducted at the public meeting held on January 29, 2008 at the City Hall Annex, and the following vision for the future was established. Sugar Hill, a unique family-oriented city where small-town values and security are embraced, where gathering places and recreation opportunities enhance our sense of community, and where increasing property values and quality development contribute to personal, and economic growth. The vision is intended to communicate the city's pride in its existing trails, including quality neighborhood traits, including quality neighborhoods, growing economic activity, as well as various recreational and cultural assets in the city. Ultimately, this vision will guide the city's commitment to the preservation of these resources and expansion of community services and facilities through the implementation of the community agenda. End quote. So that's enhancing the sense of community, which was sorely missing in the city through gathering places and recreation opportunities, would be the cornerstone for future development. The 2008 comprehensive plan included a lot of data and community input. Below shows the results from the survey on community needs. Restaurants, retail, green space, recreation facilities, and after-hours entertainment topped the list. The community was smartly also souring on big box retail or regional shopping centers. An interesting point in the plan in regarding housing, this is something that surveying current residents often reveals, which is the majority don't want any new housing to be built. Keep in mind, in Sugar Hill in 2008, there was one multifamily residential development, what is now known as Plantation Ridge Apartments on Level Creek Road, which was built in the late 1990s. There were no mixed-use residential anywhere in Gwinnett County, let alone Sugar Hill in 2008. Quote, do you think the city needs more, less, or the same amount of the following housing types? Single family, multifamily, mixed use. Single family, more, 43%, less, 12%, same, 38%. Multifamily, more, 6%, less, 67%, same, 19%. Mixed use residential, more, 19%, less, 44%, same, 21%. This is in direct contrast to the clear number one answer in the following chart. For the majority of respondents, the affordability of the area was the most important characteristic to deciding to move to Sugar Hill. Of course, affordability follows supply and demand, meaning the only way for houses to remain affordable is to increase supply. That's in direct opposition to the answer in the previous question. In section 1.2 of the plan, Future Development Strategy, it outlines a number of character area descriptions. Some interesting observations from selected character areas are here. Section 1.2.3 is for mixed-use redevelopment, which is not in downtown or even in the town center overlay area. The second section is 1.2.8, suburban. Even in the character area that the vast majority of the city is made up of, the 2008 plan acknowledged the need for a mix of housing types: internal street connectivity, narrow streets, facilities for pedestrians and bicyclists, and good connections through multiple options to nearby commercial neighborhoods and green space. In the final section of note is 1.2.9 Town Center District. This clearly lays out a strategy for the development of both the Central Business District and Town Center Overlay area. Quote, 1.2.9 Town Center District. The Town Center District is contained by the boundaries of the city's Livable Centers Initiative Plan. It should contribute to the city's sense of place and create a vibrant activity center by connecting uses, such as general retail, service commercial, professional office, higher density housing, and appropriate public and open spaces, uses easily accessible by pedestrians. Recommended development patterns include: the Town Center District should include a relatively high density mix of retail, office, services, residential, and family entertainment activities. Residential development should reinforce the town center through locating higher density housing options adjacent to the center, targeted to a broad range of income levels. The mixture of housing should meet the needs identified by the market assessment conducted for the LCI plan. Each project in Town Center District should be heavily pedestrian-oriented, with strong walkable connections between different uses. Road edges should be clearly defined by locating buildings at the edge of the streetscape with parking in the rear. Include direct connections from Main Street, Broad Street to green space, trail networks, sidewalks, churches, schools, etc. Encourage the location of office space in and near the Town Center District to increase the daytime population that will support commercial businesses. End quote. The Town Center District recommended development patterns, now 16 years later having been implemented, show incredible consistency with reality in 2024. A review of the recommended development patterns shows the city has been extraordinarily consistent with those recommendations thus far. As you go through those 6 bullet points, you'll see that each has been achieved. The Sugar Hill Greenway, which wasn't yet conceived in 2008, even has its mile zero in downtown as a result of that 5th bullet point. Certainly there is more to be done, especially as it relates to the final bullet point. Even the zoning considerations from 2008 are consistent with what has been approved and built within the Town Center Overlay District in the ensuing 16 years since its adoption. In Part 2 of the review of the 2008 Comprehensive Plan, we'll go through community objectives, policy, and some incredible insight and introspective look the plan considered for Sugar Hill. It was clear the direction of the community desired was a strong community and a place that residents could really love where they live.